And here we go with another Pokemon trading card game match. And here you'll be seeing a brand new, different deck of mine. Well, not brand new, I've shown it before, but it's completely different from the Fairy deck. It's a Blastoise deck. So this is flat out Keldeo Blastoise. It doesn't run Black Kyurem EX, it doesn't run Tropical Beach, it's basically as basic as you can get. But it's still fun. Against the opponent with the Terrakion, I believe, maybe. I don't remember. Regardless, so I start out again, 3 games in a row where I start out first. Yep, that's a Terrakion. And I attach energy to Squirtle and pass. He plays Hypnotoxic Laser, puts me to sleep and poisoned. If he had a Tropical Beach in play and I was unable to draw a Pokemon, then I would lose right here, right now. Or, not Tropical Beach, Burbank City Gym. Anyway, so, he played N, which lets me get new cards, which I am very thankful for because I had a hand of nothing. And he gets a fresh hand of 6. And I think he really didn't want to, but he needed new cards, and yeah. So, you know, he got a lot of Pokemon off of that. Let's see. And I got no Pokemon. I got a Colress, which might help, but I mostly got water energies and useless items. So he's gonna just attach to Terrakion EX and pass, and I wake up, but I'm still poisoned, so I'm in trouble. I'm just gonna play Colress for 4. So I'm very thankful that he played so much onto his bench right there, because otherwise I would have needed to Colress for 1, and I would have Colressed for 1, because that would have potentially gotten me a card I needed. Like even a Keldeo EX at this point would save me, because I could just rush in and leave my Keldeo there and be fine. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff he could do to completely desolate me after that, but that would still save me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I drew an extra 2. I'm so used to playing N, or drawing cards off of N, that I completely didn't, that was just out of habit. So he corrected me and said you drew too many cards, and I took the energy off of Keldeo or Squirrel that I had just attached to it, and reshuffled. I'm not exactly sure what the correct way to fix that is, but since so little had happened, I just decided it was better to reshuffle and fix, and that would be an easy way to fix it. So regardless, I got a full art Keldeo EX off of that, attached an energy, and rushed in. Now my Squirtle is safe. And my opponent, the light's reflecting off his cards. He does have another laser, it looks like. No, that is a, don't know. Whatever it is, he didn't have a supporter or an energy, so there's nothing he could really do. I, on the other hand, have a Skyla, an N, and I'm going to play the N, and now I'll be able to get 6 cards like I wanted. So this is just a very slow game for both of us. I was unable to get big Pokemon into play early on. I really need a Blastoise right now, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Off of 6 cards, I need a Rare Candy and a Blastoise, and then if I want to also attack on top of that, I need 2 energy. So he already has an energy, a Groudon, a Tool Scrapper, Terrakion, a Laser, and a Fighting energy. So that N gave him a lot. My N, on the other hand, let's see what I get. A lot of nothing. I'm going to wait till next turn, then Skyla for the Rare Candy, and Ultra Ball for the Blastoise. That's just my best bet. I'm going to attach an energy to Keldeo for my turn and pass. He got another Terrakion off of his top deck. He's probably going to bench one of them. One in his hand. Yeah, he just did. And laser my Keldeo, which is not good. But it's a Tails, so I'm still awake. That was incredibly lucky. If I had stayed asleep there, I would have needed a Keldeo as well. Like I said, this is just straight Keldeo Blastoise, so there are several Keldeos being run in this deck. Excuse me. So, I'm going to Skyla for the rare candy, and Ultra Ball. I'm definitely going to Ultra Ball for the Blastoise. And I have a superior energy retrieval in my hand as well, but I will be unable to use it after I rare candy into Blastoise because I'll only have one other card in my hand. And that'll be an energy, and I'll need to attach that energy to Keldeo. So I'm just going to do all that. That's a beautiful shiny Blastoise from Plasma Storm, and I'm going to rare candy into it right here. Still have 10 damage from the poison from earlier. And I'm going to attach an energy to Keldeo, and now I can use Secret Sword for 110. I'm still going to take another 10 from poison, but my opponent has more energy, and his Keldeo is unable to attack right now. Right now he's just powering up a Terrakion EX for later. Terrakion is weak to grass, not water, so I'll need a lot of energy on my Keldeo in order to knock it out. If it was weak to water, then I would just need the 3 energy I have right now, and I would basically win the game right here because everything would be weak to it. But everything is not weak to it. He only has Terrakion, which is weak to grass. And I top deck a Professor Juniper there. Wow. I could have easily waited till next turn and then superior energy retrievaled for energy out of the discard pile, but oh well. And that Juniper gave me a whole bunch of nothing. I do have one energy in my hand which I could attach. I have Pokemon Catcher, which I'm going to use. This is big, and I miss it. I could have brought up one of the bench Terrakions and knocked it out with Secret Sword right there, but that was a big miss, and that really did hurt. I'm going to Ultra Ball here, probably going to get another Keldeo. Just to rush in and retreat to get out of the poison, because I really need to rush in and retreat to get out of the poison. And I get another Keldeo, and I rush and retreat. Even though I didn't do all the movements, that's exactly what happened. It's just easier to say what you're doing than to show it all, because you can imagine how much would actually get done if you actually went through every single movement. I mean, you would have to add up all the damage to a Pokemon before knocking it out, and stuff like that. Just think about that. So I'm going to Secret Sword for the knockout on this Keldeo. Really bummed I wasn't able to get a knockout on the bench Terrakion, one of the Retaliate ones. But, what can he do? He's going to promote one of his Retaliate Terrakions. Really interesting, since it doesn't have enough energy on it to retaliate. Not that Retaliate would have knocked me out anyway, since Retaliate would only do 90, and I have 30 on me, so it would have only put me to 120 damage, which would have left me with 50. Whatever his reasoning, he just put it up there, probably as a sacrifice, so he can continue to power up stuff on this bench. And he's going to Skyla here. He could go for, if he has it, a computer search, and then use that to get a double colorless energy for the Mewtwo. But it looks like he doesn't have computer search. I wonder what he does have, though. No, his A-Spec is Gold Potion. Well, that, well, Gold Potion would work pretty well in this deck, except for the fact that almost everything gets one-shotted these days. Back when Boundaries Crossed was the only set with A-Specs, everyone wanted either Computer Search or Gold Potion. Most people preferred Computer Search, but there were a few decks that ran Gold Potion, and they ran it very well. However, that was back when it was more likely for things to live one turn than it is now. So I think he Skylit for the experience share there and just put it on his bench Terrakion, and he's just going to pass. Now I'm going to deluge 2 water energies to the bench Keldeo EX just to start getting it ready for next turn. Then I Toll Scrapper the experience share away, so he basically just wasted his Skyla there. He could have Skylit for a Juniper or an N. That probably would have been the better play. But I don't really know what his reasoning was. There was no energy in play for the experience share to catch. Very interesting. So I'm going to try the Pokemon Catcher again, and heads! What am I going to bring up? The Terrakion EX with... that's all powered up and stuff. I'm going to just keep deluging, and I have an energy retrieval. I'm going to use that to get another water energy. And that does 190 all together. All that energy I have, that does 190, enough to knock that thing out. Now he has 0 energy in play, which is huge. All of his Pokemon require at least 2 energy to attack. So he's going to energy retrieval the 2 fighting energy and attach 1 to the bench Terrakion just so he has a chance at putting some damage out there, but at this point I have the game. I'm down to 2 prizes. I just need to knock out either 1 EX or 2 basics or 2 small basics. And there's not much he can do. He probably should have waited a little while because now he has that double colorless energy. He could get that onto Mewtwo and take a huge knockout on Keldeo. But I could have an energy retrieval. I could have a superior energy retrieval. There's really not much that can really work. And I Skyla for a catcher. Eds. And I'm just going to catcher up that Mewtwo, knock it out. And that's the game, folks. That was a really fast game. And I hope that you enjoyed this small series. Hopefully I'll have more battle videos up for you all in the future. This is really fun doing this for you guys. Again, thanks everyone so much for 10K. Please keep watching my channel. I'll be making it a point to make these kinds of battle videos more often. I know that a lot of you subscribed to me for that. Thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed to me, for this and still watched it anyway, then thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.